Hey yo!
Hey yo.
Who's ready for some
Look at our
Planet
faces.
Coaster? How's it going, everybody? Happy freaking Friday! How's everybody doing?
Yes.
Is everybody
We're good.
showing up? Is everybody excited?
Jerry.
Confetti, please,
ladies.
Jerry!
Jerry.
Let's go! Let's go. We're getting the hype started already. So, the other day, I kind of, I made a trailer.
Wait. Starport says so. Maybe we discuss what happened Wednesday.
That's what I was just about to do, but Legion Grey with the 5 gifted tier subs.
Legion.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, I might have made a trailer the other day for the contest, and I wanted to show both Fua and Zell. Fua just so happened to be busy on a Mr. Starport stream, so I went on there and I showed it to 9 people, and it leaked across all of Discord.
Oh, weird.
So I mean that was totally 100% all Crimsalt's fault. So
Yeah.
give it up for Crimsalt.
Damn it, Crimmy!
Definitely.
I do not take accountability for my actions.
What's up,
Well,
SB?
101 viewers. Looks like everyone showed up. You all ready?
Hey, Arwen.
Should we get this should we get this gravy train started?
Let's do it.
Let me set up and just make sure everything is in order. So
Leaking it again,
how
I
many
see.
people saw the leaked trailer? You think I would really leak my own trailer? You really think I would leak
That was
the real trailer?
sensational.
You don't think I would
Yeah,
do this
come
to
on,
cause
guys.
a little bit of a stir and throw you guys off? Come on.
Right?
You know me
Everyone's
better.
been playing for a week, and it's all for nothing.
Everyone, Johnny? Wow. You've been duped. You've been duped! Yeah.
Starport leaked his vault.
Starport don't know anything. Alright, you guys. Let's do this. It's trailer time. Is it all what you wanted? Is that what you were waiting for? Are you guys satisfied? That's
Are
it,
you not
right?
entertained?
You guys like that? That's it. Circus contest. Give it up. That's it.
Let's go!
Good googly moogly. Some people are actually excited about this. All right, see, Starport 55, I duped ya. You think I would show the real trailer on your stream? Come on, circus contest hype. Give it up for the circus contest, you guys. Are you not pumped to a circus, huh?
Right?
I'm not impressed. I'm gonna pass out. Please, guys, don't leave. Don't leave. I got a real trailer for you. I'm trolling. Yes. If you haven't realized by now, it's a joke.
Johnny hadn't even seen the trailer.
No, that was the first time seeing that. I actually, when you started, I thought it was going to be a mini park contest thing. You duped me by I was surprised by the circus. I was like, yes, yes. It was pretty funny though. Well,
so what
okay,
happened?
so it got leaked, and then okay, I'll let you go. You do it.
Yeah, so then Fua this morning said, "Hey guys, you should make a troll trailer." Just to push everyone off.
Last minute.
Yeah, last minute. So Fua made a park, and we had some ideas, and I was home super late today, so in half an hour I had to make it to a troll trailer.
Yeah,
So we did
give it up
get
for his
everything and
editing
we
skills.
won
He
it.
did that in half an hour. Pretty good.
But yeah, recording everything and stuff. But yeah, it was great. So thanks to Fua for the great idea, and yeah.
Yeah,
this is
give it
what
up for
the whole
Fua.
got.
Trooper Matthew says, jokes on you, I'm making a 60 by 60 circus. Best trailer ever, so funny. Alright, glad you guys liked it. Give it up for Zelixor and Fua in the chat, you guys, for coming up for that idea and putting the work together. It's time for the real deal.
Yeah, let's do this.
The shop contest announcement. Let's go. It's fine.
Confetti, please, Jerry.
You guys suck. you all suck. I hate you all. I hate every one of you. Memorable. Yes, it's a memorable trailer. Did I spell Borders wrong? I didn't even notice. I know
Yeah,
I
dude.
spelled memorable wrong, and I was like, it's fine.
Well,
No one will notice. Memorable.
We'll do it
Spelled it
before it
like
gets
a
uploaded.
wooden
You
board
romance that?
instead of a border.
Yeah,
Oh, did I?
maybe we. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I watched the same thing. I didn't notice them, so I can't say anything.
Let me
It's
look.
fine. You're dyslexic as fuck.
I am. I'm dyslexic when it comes to spelling as well.
Yeah, really.
What I bigger borders.
Thank
Yeah,
you
that's-
with the 100 bitty cheer. Thank you.
Wait, how do you spell borders?
BORDER.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm retarded. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Okay. Thank you guys. Well, I'll run it through spell check next time. Premiere doesn't have spell check. What can I say?
Well, that's the problem.
Well, you have to use
Well,
humans.
The only thing you guys focused on was borders and memorable, so that was the most unmemorable trailer I've ever created. I didn't know if it was because I leaked it and everyone already saw it and they're just pretending.
Yeah, everyone already knows what the contest is.
Did you guys like the trailer at least? Oh man, feels bad. Feels
Oh,
bad.
great. Trailer was great.
Thank you. Okay.
Dark too.
Well, maybe I'll fix the spelling for the YouTube
It's
upload,
fine.
and then everyone else will seem like the crazy ones. So yeah,
I will
the
find friends to
the
do it
big
with.
shocker,
Discord.
guys, is a bigger border, and you get a partner if you want. We
If
can
you
do
want.
the solo right. Yes, you can, but you will
Yes,
be
you can.
disqualified. Kidding. By the way, Zayfar's here. You might have heard him. I'm sorry, Zayfar. I should have introduced you at the very beginning.
I said,
No, that's fine.
I said
Howdy,
Zephyr.
everyone.
There he is. The man himself. Zayfar's here to put a leash on me so I don't give you guys extended rules.
Yep.
So
Give
we
all
can
kinds of
choose our
achievements.
partner, says Maxie. You absolutely can.
Yep.
Unless
So max 2 people on one build.
I choose you.
You cannot be 3. But anyway, let's see these rules.
Mini park contest 2. Do I need to read it all? Or do we need to go over the bullet points? So 60 by 60,
I mean-
240 meters.
Maybe
Planko.
take it easy.
Take it easy? Take it easy. All right. Channel 5 Gaming's first ever co-op contest brings back the popular mini park contest format. This time the parks are larger and the attractions are even more epic. And for the first... Hold on, let me mute this game.
Epic. Epic parks.
And for the first time ever in Channel 5 Game Contest, you get to work with a friend. That is the first time ever, isn't it? Our teams of no more than 2 will be tasked with creating the ultimate themed land with 3 main attractions, flat rides, and shops within a 60 by 60 in-game squares. It's our last mini park contest. Wait. It's our last mini park contest, but over twice the area to create your fantasy themed land. I read that as it's our last contest, and I freaked out. Like, what? This is news to me. Sorry. Zayfor writes these guys, as you can tell that I would botch everything.
course.
Everything would be misspelled. Yeah, it would be a disaster.
Please do that idea. Great.
So TLDR, 60 by 60, 240 meters, Planko grid. I have a download link for you guys. You can download the blueprint to 60 by 60, plop it down. You may choose to work with a partner of your choice or alone. One single cohesively themed land. So we talked about this. So Zayfor, can you explain it better than I can?
Yeah, we talked about this.
Oh my
but
God.
but you guys still don't know.
No, yeah, I still don't know.
I mean, it's just like a normal actual theme park, like you'd find. Like you can take different like small sub themes, you know, as long as it fits into one major theme. So it's like, you know, for example, a good example of this is you have to find both the Pirates of the Caribbean, which is a pirate ride, and the Haunted Mansion, which is a spooky ride, both in the New Orleans Square section of Disneyland.
Right.
Because, you know, from the outsides and their facades, and it all looks like New Orleans, and so it all fits within that theme. So you know, that's the general idea. From the outside, it should all feel cohesive, even though then you might have small subsections that might actually be completely different themes.
So
Right.
the overarching theme is New Orleans.
Right. Exactly.
And yeah, so everything in the park has to be that, but you can have these.
Right,
Just
because
keep-
it's not
just
a
keep it
park.
cohesive.
It's a themed land. This is a
Yeah.
you know, it's a single themed land. It's not like
Yeah.
we're not trying to make the entirety of Disneyland into one 60 by 60 square, which
That's right.
can be
No.
crazy.
Yeah, it's Starship Rad. Basically, no mashups. We don't want to see like sci-fi next to pirates, if that makes
You
sense.
can do mashups. You can do like
Oh.
sci-fi pirates. That's no problem.
Exactly.
as long as it's
Yeah.
cohesive and consistent.
Yeah,
Right.
but we don't want a random park with a pirate area,
Not multiple themed
Fantasy
lands.
area
It's one
and
cohesive
that-
themed land.
that have nothing in common with each other.
sci-fi pirates. Now everyone's gonna do sci-fi pirates.
Yeah, I mean, it's great.
Okay,
Help me-
if you guys
help
have questions as we go along, tag at Channel 5 Gaming so I notice them, because chat's going pretty fast, and then we'll figure them out.
60 by 60 is more than twice the size, definitely. Yeah, it's a lot bigger.
Yeah, mathematically,
But you don't have to. You don't have to fill it border to
No, you
border.
don't. No.
That's the limits. You can't go beyond those.
So this is my 40 by 40, which would work for the last contest, and then this is the new border. And while it's only 20 by 20 bigger, the way that works is you can see here, this top bit is like half of the park. This top bit, the side bit is the other half of the park. So this is all extra. So it's over twice as big, in theory. It kind of blew my mind. I didn't realize that was the case when we just increased it by 20. I wanted to increase it by 80. That would have been insane. That would have been that would have been a bad idea. So yeah, that's what it would look like. Boom.
I think 10 weeks is too little for 60 by 60, considering it's more than twice the size. Well, that's why you can team up, and you don't have to make it 60 by 60 full. You can just terraform it, make it smaller.
Crimsol says, I think 10 weeks is too little for 60 by
That's what
60.
I just said.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What was your answer?
I said, well, that's why you can team up, and you don't have to fill a 60 by 60 square.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
You have
one
two of
person
you.
could be
Last time
working
you had
on-
8 weeks, and you did it half of that by yourself. Now there's 2 of you, and you get more time. In theory.
If you want to do it with
And
two people.
you don't have to pack it like this. Do some edging, you know? back to
and
the-
Trooper has been asking 6 times if you can terraform outside of the border. Yes, you can.
You can terraform and paint, but no placing anything this time.
No.
Yeah, you could, in theory, do a 40 by 40 by yourself, but then have like a moat or something if you wanted to.
Right. 9 days.
9 days? Oh yeah,
I
he
remember
did
he
it
made it
in
in 9
9
days.
days last time. Yeah, if Rai could do it in 9 days, I think you guys are fine with 2 of you in 10 weeks. Just get Rai on your team. Pick Rai. Okay, what else did I say here? 3 main attractions this time. Last time we only required 1. And one of those attractions has to be a coaster. So you can give us 1 coaster, 2 dark rides. We're giving you up to a maximum of 5. So in theory, you could give us 1 coaster, 4 dark rides. You could give us 4 coasters, 1 dark ride. You could give us 5 coasters. Does that make sense? Any combination of those? A Horror Heights, a track ride, a transport ride, all those things count. So if you want a monorail, a coaster, a log flume, and if you wanted to, you could do the ultimate water park. You could get the what's the Armada boat ride, the Cascade water coaster, the log flume, the river rapids. Is there a 4th one? That's 4. And then maybe
And the river rapids and the platforms. Yeah.
there's 4. So and then you could have a people mover that goes along the
You
lake.
can have a boat ride, yeah.
Yeah. A boat transport ride. Gotcha.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we got all
That's
the
true.
question about trees and scenery outside the border. No.
Yeah. No.
No trees or rocks outside the border. Just painting and terraforming.
Just do that on the inside of the border. If
Right.
you want the edges to look like trees, do that on the inside.
We gave you more
Yeah.
space so you can do that. And you remember you have depth. You can build like a mountain at the back and then build into the mountain, build underneath it, into the ground, all that. So you have plenty of room. Can we conclude non-rideable attractions perhaps for abandoned scenery? Non-rideable attractions, what does that mean? All the attractions are rideable. For scenery, you could do whatever you want, Squash Pickle.
Can we include non-rideable attractions perhaps for? I mean, as long maybe non-rideable if it's a scenery piece. If you use a ride as a scenery piece, sure. But then still there has to be a functional ride.
There has to be
in the
one
park,
functional themed ride.
at least.
So realistically, you do a 40-40 with scenery, 10 grid spaces around the park. In theory, yeah. If you wanted to use some of your space for terraforming, painting, landscaping, that is included in your presentation, right? But you will have a smaller
Yeah.
park, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as you can still fit in your 3 main attractions, your flat ride, and your shop. Now, we did say this time 1 flat ride, 1 shop. They have to be highly themed. A lot of people forgot to theme the flat rides last time. Was there a requirement of more than 1, Zayfor? I can't remember.
Last time I think there was.
I think there was as well. I know there was
I think it
definitely
was
one for
2
like 3
skins.
shops.
Yeah.
There was like
Yeah.
2 or 3 shops.
So basically, at the end of the day, we don't want to see just 1 flat ride and 1 shop and be like, I did it, and then the rest is all coasters. But that is okay. Like, if you want to go like a coaster, just make a coaster mayhem park, that's fine. But we assume that you would want to add more flat rides and more shops. We're just not requiring it of you. Just design your park and don't worry about having to do X, Y, Z other than the main attractions, right? So that's the focus this time.
We want this flat ride and this shop or restaurant to be themed to the nines and fit with your theme and make it crazy. Make it the best shop or restaurant you've ever made in your park. That comes together with everything. And we don't want just a box with a bit of scenery on top.
We just reduced the amount of flat rides and shops that are required, just so it gives you guys freedom to kind of like do more of whatever it is that you want. So if you want to do things with lots of shops, you can do that and just 1 flat ride. Or if you wanted to do more flat rides but not as many shops and things, you can do that too. So it's sort of like
just focus on your coasters. You could do the bare minimum of 1 of each. So Ready to Fall says no screens outside either, so we're not getting an Asteroid Outpost 2.0. It's a really good point, Zayfor. What do you think about that? Remember Asteroid Outpost? He won the contest because he could place things outside.
No, well, I mean, you could still do that. You just put it inside the 60 by 60 border if you wanted to build the outside box.
I would have said, I would have changed all the rules again.
That's why we're here.
I mean,
if you're on console, you can absolutely participate, but you will have to provide us with a video of your build and everything riding the coasters.
Or mail me a PS5 and an Xbox.
Or
that is a solution.
Yeah.
So we'll accept Xboxes and PlayStations along with.
And if you need help with the videos, there's a couple of people that already participated in the contest. They know how to make those videos and what is required. So just ask in Discord.
And you can also collab with other Xbox and PlayStation owners too.
Yeah.
Augie asks, is there a minimum amount of space we need to use? Did you read that one? No. Okay. I give him a little bit of a hard time last time because he used like a quarter of the space. And I think it's given that we're giving you 60 by 60, we would like you to use as much of it as possible. All right?
Yeah.
We don't want to see empty areas that haven't been touched or used at all. So at the very least, if you're going to make a smaller 40 by 40 area that's full of stuff and you still have your 3 main attractions, if you meet all the requirements, but you want to use the outside as terraforming and this and that, that's still making use of the 60 by 60 fully. Right?
Right. I don't think we need to make it a rule because we just saw how well the mini parks that were really small did in the last contest. Augie should know very well. He didn't do very good.
Yeah, that's true. But I still loved what he made, and if he made it bigger and more of it,
it was lovely for the quality was great.
It was amazing.
It didn't really fulfill the brief of being a mini park.
Mm-hmm.
Bird.
Can we use custom media and audio? Yes, just we go into that down below somewhere about going to freesound.org or the YouTube audio library. You have to be 100% safe about it, you guys, because we're doing it on Twitch this time, and Twitch can't it'll just flag us and give us a strike, Yeah. YouTube at least says, oh, your video has a copyright strike, you can't upload this video, or it won't be seen in certain countries, or you have to edit it out. There's no editing on Twitch. I'm sorry. So you have to be 100% certain. And we might even have to pre-screen some of the audio files just to, make sure. But yeah, please just do your best to use kind of generic sounding stuff that is free, 100% free, and you can do a lot with that. You don't need AC/DC to make your coaster good.
No. And if you do, you'll be disqualified.
Yeah, no questions
it.
asked. Yeah.
No questions. You're disqualified we won't even look at it. It's a bit harsh, but sorry.
Right.
You can upload it on your workshop with the link to the music you want. If you want AC/DC on your coaster, do it, but not if you send it in to us. If
I've
you
already.
make your own music, that could work. If it worked on the last, what was the winner of the?
Yes, as
video
long
game-
as you're not sampling copyrighted stuff, that should be fine.
No, yeah. If you.
So I'm gonna mention this. Starport says I've already cleared the music on my channel with the library I use. I want to mention that because like Tommy T said the same thing. He goes, I upload all this copywritten music to my channel. I never have an issue. If you're not partnered with YouTube and you're not enabling monetization, you don't get flags because you're not copywriting. You're not using anything. Does that make sense? So like. You're not trying to monetize it so that you don't get a strike on anything. So a lot of the times, if you're not partnered with YouTube, you can't even get a strike. So I don't think verifying it on your own channel, even if you just made a YouTube channel, actually works. So you'd have to find it with a verified partner that has monetization enabled on their channel to actually find out if it gets a strike or not. So it's quite difficult to figure out if something is copyright claimed. That's why you want to go to a place like that freesound.org, YouTube Broad Library, and then you're just safe. You know you're safe, all right? And even
Robert
Twitch
says, no, I mean, it's cleared on your channel, Twitch.
right.
So music you already used in somewhere else, and it's been on the channel.
Right. Everything I use personally is from the YouTube royalty-free library.
Me too. I mean, it works
And it's great.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the
I never
videos that
need
you see
to.
me editing, that stuff's all from YouTube. And it kicks in, the music has beats. It's amazing. So they have a good selection. Okay. What else do we got here? For the teams, do you guys have any questions on teams? First cooperation contest, you can choose a team or up to a single partner or work alone. So hopefully everybody plays well, agrees on their teammates. I don't know how we're going to do that. Is there something we could do in Discord to make that easier to show who has a teammate and who doesn't have a teammate, like a spreadsheet or something?
Well, I don't think we need to sort of like have it written down of who's working with who beforehand. You know, people can change partners. It's
Yeah,
not that
discuss amongst
important.
themselves, but like say Crimsalt's already got a partner and everyone's asking him, did you get a partner yet?
Well, I was thinking that we could create
doesn't
a
have a
thread,
partner?
thread in the contest chat for like people that are looking for a partner. So you could sort of like, you know, put your name down and like what you're kind of interested in building, and other people can looking there if they're looking for a partner too, and people can sort of meet up and match up and work together.
I do think that maybe like a spreadsheet could be nice because then if we could see who wants a partner but hasn't gotten one yet. Like, so it's like, I want to do a sci-fi build and I'm looking for a partner. And maybe like a simple spreadsheet that has a name column and a theme. No?
I don't know, because I think a lot of it will be in flux, and so it's like I don't really want to sort of like have to manage something where people are constantly every day changing things.
Yeah, that's pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can make a
Caddy does
sub-channel
not count.
for it. No, so we can make a sub channel like the Rate My Plate, but for
Yeah, exactly.
finding a co-op partner that will work.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, and don't go all chatty in that channel, guys. Just keep it to finding a partner for the partner.
Yeah, sort of like a personal ads. You know, it's like just a listing of
Sell
everybody
yourself.
that wants to partner up, so that people can find each other and
It's like, hi,
Exactly.
I'm Johnny. I am 180
swipe
tall,
left.
dark hair,
Channel 5 gaming.
co-op partner.
Yeah. Crimsol says he's basically asking about the submission form, and I think you just said like you enter your name, and then if you have a partner, you enter
Yeah,
their
you'll just
name.
enter both names of the partners, whoever. So you only
And
need
if you're
one
alone,
person
you
to
enter one
submit it.
name.
With,
Dave says, to be honest, I'd advise people to collab only if you're 100% sure that you're going to participate. If you suddenly drop out, then it's shit for the other person. That's definitely true, so make sure you guys...
But
you
this
know,
this contest
sure
is
about it.
doable by yourself. We made sure that it's the same contest as before, And if you want, you can use that 20 by 20 extra area as terraformed area. If you did it before in a 40 by 40 contest, adding 2 extra attractions is not that much harder, right?
And you have 2 more weeks than last time.
You were
as well.
basically doing that anyway because you had to have the flat rides and the transport rides and stuff, and so I mean it's really not that much more.
It's
Plus you
about the
get
same as last
additional-
time. Yeah.
Additional weeks, and you're just more knowledgeable about the game. It should be a little easier.
Yeah, so if your partner drops, you should 100% be able to finish it by yourself. So we're just giving you the option to see it through with a partner. Hold on, I gotta check. I smell burning. Is my kitchen on fire?
Well, guys. And see, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I hope it's not on fire. There's still fires in Canada? Yes, but if the other person is counting on you, then it's super shitty if you just leave because you don't feel like contributing anymore. That's definitely shitty. Yeah. That's
I mean,
something we can't really control, guys. We give you the option, and the rest up to you.
The way we set up the whole like the bracketing system and everything, it's that partnering is purely optional, and you're doing it because you want to work with someone else and you think that's going to be fun. You can't game the system and have a better chance of win by partnering up with someone, because if you partner up with a legend, then that increases that puts you into a higher bracket. So if you're just going just to try and win the game, or try and win a prize, and you're just focused on that, then just working by yourself is the way to go. Don't worry about it. Only work with a partner if that's something that you really want to do, and that seems like it'll be a lot of fun for you.
Yeah, what's A4 said.
Shane had a question. What about music that needs crediting? So like.
Oh, yeah, that's a pain in the ass, because then I have to remember to put it in the description of the video.
How does that even work with Twitch though?
Well, yeah, that's a good question. I don't think it does. But in terms of
comments is out of the window.
Now here's the thing: is you're supposed to put it in the description. I always forget, because you don't know. Like, was that one supposed to be credited? What was the name? What part of the part did I use it in? Did I use it in this video? You tend to forget. It happens. So if the person that did the song didn't get credited and they saw that in the video and they checked in the description and didn't see they could flag the video. The chances of that happening are kind of low, considering you got it off the YouTube royalty-free library. They kind of know what they're signing up for when they upload a song there. They're just hoping to get credited, is my assumption, I guess. But you should.
Well, not necessarily, because YouTube will definitely have that audio in their sort of like their automated system that searches for this stuff. So in that situation, it might actually be more likely to get flagged up and noticed, because they definitely have that song. Whereas if you pick just a random song, from who knows what after, then they might not have uploaded that information to YouTube yet. So yeah,
gaming guy says it doesn't. They will mute the audio in the VOD.
Yeah.
So don't use any
just
common stuff, guys.
Yeah, try to avoid it. That's all.
You can filter it on YouTube on the audio libraries.
Starship asks about promotions. We'll do another promotion after the movie contest results, and then that'll probably be the last promotion until this the mini parks. So whatever you are after the movie coaster.
And that's something we didn't really discuss, but like you probably have a bunch of questions about how the brackets are going to work, especially with teams and this and that. Does this in the rules somewhere?
Yeah, it's right below where you just were. Just scroll down just a tad.
Where am I?
Oh, nope, back up. I'm delayed on the screen.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about teams.
Yeah, it's under teams.
Yeah, so he's thinking about doing a point system where it's like a beginner gets 1 point, builder gets 2, advanced gets 3,
experts 5, masters 7, and then legends 10.
And
so
this way,
scales.
If you're a beginner with a legend, your score is 11. If you're 2 legends, your score is 20. So you do get a handicap. But this is assuming we get us X amount of submissions. We got 140 something submissions in the last contest. I'm assuming we're gonna get maybe 70 at the best if all of those same people competed, but with a partner. And if there's a lot of solo people, we could get up to 100. But for the contests over the stretch of this year, we've seen a lot less submissions, as we do have other communities hosting contests alongside of us. So people are getting burnt out, and we're seeing less and less submissions. So if we just did a repeat of last year's, I don't know if we'd get 140. I expect it to be less.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be more around 60.
Yeah, so let's assume we
we'll
get
see.
around 60. We're going to try to bracket things up as fair as possible, and based off of a point system. So if you are two legends, expect to be put in the highest of brackets. If you're two beginners, you're going to be in the whatever the starting bracket is, and we try to divide it up at least into 3 or 4 different categories, so beginners aren't going up against legends. We always try to make it fair.
A 30 shroom, what if we are unranked? You cannot compete, like Starship said, and Makars. You have to be ranked. It's super easy, just fill in the form.
Yeah, just fill in the registration form, and then we get you ranked. It only takes, we do it every few days, so that's not an issue. And the reason we're not just doing it purely forcing people to only match up with people of the same rank is because we want people to be able to work with whoever they want to work with. I think that's what makes it fun. Forcing someone to have to work with someone you know they don't know, or they don't know very well. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it makes new friendships that last forever, but other times it just doesn't work, and then you get two people that can't compete, and it's just enough. So it's the cooperational, the duo aspect. It's all on you guys. It's because it's something that you want to do. It's not something we're forcing.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Trooper.
Consolation points. Let's see. We want your flat ride to be skinned. A lot of people forgot that in the last contest, so please just try to give your flat rides a little bit of love, you guys.
Definitely. But this is what Johnny actually is saying. He wants skinned flat rides.
Let me show
if
you.
Possible. He doesn't want
This is the whatever it's called, collider.
Yes. This is what Johnny wants. He doesn't want a border. My God. There we go.
That's how you milk the cow, guys.
Well, I don't know where the milk's coming from. Oh.
And this is the milk pool. It's super
right
laggy on the stream. I gotta.
Alright, castles through. No, it's better. Oh yeah, a little bit.
Game capture. No, it's because I'm not capturing my game, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably
No. Something's going on there. Planko and streaming does not work very well.
Anyway, we've seen it. This is a ride skin. You know, it's changing the ride into looking like something different. That's basically, if possible, what.
Are there any OGs in the chat that were around for this?
Subs.
Zafor, you were around for this.
Yetiland. Creatures.
Zafor's one of the OGs. Why is it so laggy?
I don't know.
This is like a very mini park. Probably got a bunch of TMTK still loaded up, don't I?
Streaming and watching my screen.
How do I check for the Yeah, I'm packed with TMTK. Oh my God. Damn it, Crimmy. Yeah, it's the TMTK.
I had 2,133 TMTK items.
Can I unsubscribe to all right now, and will it fix my game? Or would I have to reboot?
I think you might need to reboot.
Because if I shouldn't it let me unsubscribe from all and see what happens. Boom. Now it's still in my library. It is. We gotta reboot, you guys. Okay, let's go back to the contest rules. Let me reboot this. Alright, do we have anything else to go over? Wanted to talk about the custom stuff. So we like the blueprints. I'll bite my tongue. I'll let Zafor explain the blueprints and your own workshops before I say it wrong.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's basically anything major. No shops, no rides, no the flat ride skins. You can't reuse any of that from your own, from any workshop, your own or someone else's. small scenery items, like little statues, a little waterfall or a little bench or stuff like
Basic
that
shape
you've made,
art.
that's fine. Stuff like that we don't care about. And obviously fonts and TMTK is always allowed from any workshop. But
So I could
yeah,
use these Channel 5 gaming ranks because they're like signs or fonts, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I could
mean,
use my
smaller
Channel
things.
5 gaming logo.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it would take you, 10-20 minutes to recreate it. I mean, what's the point,
yeah.
You
So I
can
could
just
use my
reuse
I
yours
could use
later.
my big fat gulpy if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Right. It's not but if that was Zelixor's big fat gulpy, I can't use it. Right.
Nope.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
unless Elixir's your partner.
Right. Exactly. So,
Yes.
if somebody has a lot of little things on their workshop, that gives you a little bit of a head start. Right? But I can't go
Well,
ahead I can't put in this as my main attraction.
No.
No.
Yeah, because that's lame.
You have to build everything from scratch, basically.
Yep, unless it's tiny. If that makes sense. Okay? So there it is. I think that's everything, right? Anything we missed? Does anyone have any further questions? Tag at my name if you have something that we didn't quite catch. I could showcase my
maybe-
crappy park if you guys want to see it.
Yeah, so we've gone over that. Giant Scrabble letters available.
I asked about you mentioning Twitch. What's the
I'm
deadline
not
again? Middle of November.
Yeah, the
15th
15th,
or
I think.
something. Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what you're
Um,
saying there, Legion Grey. Obviously, you can upload, because you're going to be doing this with a partner in most cases, so obviously you're going to be putting blueprints on the workshop that are for the mini park, and that's perfectly fine. If you put up your flat rides, your shops, anything from now, or, you're putting on the workshop for the mini park, that's fine. It doesn't matter if it's on your workshop. It's just taking things from, before the contest or things you created for something else and then reusing them.
Augie asks, so
Yeah.
box cats are allowed this time? Well, it depends if you want to
No.
win. Sorry, Augie.
I mean, we got a ton of box cats in the last contest. Heck, damn near every creation had a box cat and pink penguin in it.
I think it's running a little bit better now without the TMTK. Still a little bit of hitching. So yeah, I slapped this mini park together for you guys in 10 minutes for the trailer. I literally just tried to put my blueprints down. None of the shops are actually hooked up.
It's fine.
This here is the #1 downloaded item on the Steam Workshop. I got the record for it.
Really? I thought it was that stupid waterfall. Did you?
No, I mean when they did the Planko Awards, they said this was the #1 most downloaded
nice.
thing. Yeah. That's one of my first creations, so yeah, it's cool. This is what I entered the the Frontier go-kart contest for, and I was so salty because I submitted it like in the last hour, and then within an hour after I submitted it, they announced the winners. So they didn't even look at it. I was like, "Thanks, Frontier." They literally just like picked the first people to submit as the winners. It's like, okay, that's a fair way of doing a contest. Yeah, we should do our contest like that. Jeez, see how people like that. Now you submitted on time. Too bad, you're disqualified. I'm not salty at all. So
No,
I get PTSD when I see that. This is my amazingly terrible coaster.
I'll just do the communicating.
I actually didn't make
from
this
now on.
coaster. I just placed it down.
What?
Oh, double
ready?
disqualification.
Boom! Smack. Let's see how many things we
Shit.
smacked
Oh,
into.
Salty
Uh,
prawn.
Through the
please don't give
railings.
us,
Freaking
guys,
salty.
please,
prawn.
please,
Sorry.
please write your coasters and your dark rides.
Yeah, this is an example of what not to do.
Yeah. and please, oh my god.
Boom!
And please use the day-night sequencer so we don't have to guess what freaking time you want. Just put it on there. If
Yeah,
you want us to
that's
ride
always
it
a
at
good
night, put a time machine
Set
on
the
it.
time
Okay.
machine. Yep. Yeah.
Green
Please,
across
it's
the
the
Yeah,
easiest
board.
thing
in
in
fact,
the
Zafor, don't even put a column of ride preferences and all that crap. Let them use the sequencer. I'm tired of like figuring out all that stuff, and it just takes too much time. McArthur asked a good question. Spotlights are on YouTube or Twitch this time. We're gonna try to do both. Why not? So we'll put the VODs on YouTube and we'll stream it live. I think streaming it live would be freaking amazing. Although, as you guys can see, my stream is dying running Planet
Mine will
Coaster.
be better.
So we'll have to get a second PC set up, or Zell's going to be controlling all of them.
You have to turn off this game, like seriously.
I have to. Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to say: if you have a ride preference, I don't remember which park it was. I think actually it was the Park 400 that we did, maybe Pirate Park. Didn't they have the signs with row 1, seat 2?
Oh,
remember that?
in the park?
At the guy standing at the boarding station, the ride operator.
smart.
Yeah, that's smart to do. You can do that.
Do something like that, and then put the time machine on it, and just.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's plenty of ways to convey how you want the experience to go, as long as you build it a certain way, right? So just
Yeah,
be smart
because
about your
we don't-
builds and imply
we
what you
don't
want,
always know.
how you want the experience to go in
Yeah.
the submission. Yeah. So I think that answers the question.
And in addition to the whole Twitch or YouTube thing, showing them on Twitch also kind of lets us go through them a little quicker and get through more, which means that I don't really expect the whole disqualifications for obviously we want to uphold standards, but there's not going to be those sort of like close calls like we had for the last contest because we received so many, so it's like
Right. I
as
see
long
what
as
you're
you're
saying.
following the rules, you're going to get spotlighted.
Yeah, I mean, like if there's less than 100 submissions, I'm likely going to feature them all unless you're completely trolling me or doing something inappropriate or going against the copyright rules, right? So as long as you're following the rules and you do put your hard work in, there's a pretty high chance, almost guaranteed, that you'll get both featured on the stream and in the VODs, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's probably a lot of, just off the top of my head, submissions for the last contest that we, unfortunately had to cut just because of the amount of work that would make it in this sort of style of recording, so just sort of like makes those decisions for us much easier and gets more people shown, which is, I think, a win-win for everyone.
Thanks for the follow, public rights.
Thank you.
And let me see here.
And you're very welcome, Tifale.
Yes.
covering
Is
the
there a
rules.
piece limit? No, there's not, but we would like to have it. If we get 30 FPS, that would be nice. But it's difficult to decide that on your PC and our PC. So
Yeah.
just
More
try to make
piece-
it run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more pieces doesn't automatically make it better. If
No.
your park's lagging like crazy when we try and spotlight it, that's just gonna hurt your how people perceive your park.
We
So,
don't want a slideshow.
Yeah,
Just putting
please
more
try to
pieces
make it.
doesn't make it better.
It's somewhat runnable, especially if we're going to be streaming it. We want at least 30 FPS. That'd be ideal.
Minimum.
Hey guys, guess what?
Salt, yes, you can make a troll park if it's really, really good. Yes, of course. But
As
it
long
has
as it fits with the rules and
Yeah.
it still looks good,
Yeah,
and it can
and
be
if-
funny. There's nothing
and
wrong
you-
with
yeah.
funny. It's
No.
troll as in just being obnoxious and not doing what you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Sorry
That's
about
troll.
And of course, guys, with the
Raffle! Get your free games, everybody! Exclamation mark raffle.
free games. And of course, as always, keep all the images and the videos PG
Well-
and the whole thing for YouTube and no crazy stuff. Okay.
Yeah. I think we're pretty much covered it all, so I figured we'll throw a game giveaway up here. We'll watch the trailers back to back one more time while we do the raffle, and then we'll go into maybe a park spotlight if you guys want. Do you guys want to see a park? Zell's got one up. Load it up. We can do a park spotlight.
Oh, wait, quick one. Does the spawn point and park entrance both need to be within the 60 by 60 border? Yes.
The actual, if you're doing like a scenic entrance, that should be inside. The
But you can move the
spawn
spawner.
point doesn't have.
Yeah,
You can
but-
move it, but you don't have to.
But you can
ha-
use the normal when you generate the park. You can use that entrance, but
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, but just no scenery. As
No.
you know, you can have the guests walking from the side of the map into your 60 by 60 border. That's
Right.
fine. You can put that 60-60 border wherever you want it. But just all the scenery is in the side of this.
Yep.
Wherever you put the 60-60 border, all the scenery is inside.
And I don't know if we
And
mentioned this,
another-
but it is in the rule. Limit the guest limit to 500.
Yes.
Yes.
Please. And also another thing, you don't have to, but I think it would be really cool if you guys make a nice entrance for your park.
Yeah, we took that last time. That was a requirement, but a lot of people just didn't do it.
Yeah.
So we took
really-
it out because in some cases
Yeah.
you don't need it, but in other
Yeah.
cases, I mean, it can really
It gets to a
enhance
point
it
where
sort of.
it's no longer a rule if everybody's breaking the rule. And I
No, but
call
it-
it out a few times, and now it's redundant. So we're just not even
would
putting
just
it in the
like-
rules.
No, we would really like to see it, and I think
We
a
would.
park is better if it fits within the park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nice sort of like opening, sort of like an introduction, so people know what to expect as they're walking through. This is the kind of park we're in. This is the theme. When without that, you spend the first 5-10 minutes going like, well, what exactly are we looking at here? What are they going for? So having that nice entrance with sort of like it being spelt out, then that often makes that introduction and those first few minutes of looking at your park just sort of like more familiar because we all know what to expect.
So if we all break the no scene or outside the boundary, we ignore it. No.
I really hate the fact that I put all that hard work into a trailer, and the only thing people remember is memorable borders.
Well,
I'm
it's memorable.
literally gonna go.
But they all remember this, so it's memorable.
Yeah. All right. Let's watch these trailers one last time. You guys get 2 minutes to enter the raffle, exclamation mark raffle to win a game. I'm gonna hide that off the screen, and we'll go watch the trailer one more time. How do I do that? Thank you, Matty O'Mattias, with the gifted sub to Augie 3000. Congratulations, Augie.
Oh no, Augie's in the VIP channel. Quick, run for your lives.
Quick, close the channel down. All right, here you guys go. Enjoy the trailer. This is the troll trailer. I really wish Cell had a spelling mistake.
I think I did.
You know what? Somebody said I didn't get the borders. I wish you would have brought it on screen. Say we're expanding the borders. You know, like when you show it like this, boom, we're expanding the borders even further. That was the idea there. They were like the borders were gonna be even crazier than the last one. So I kind of got it. It cracked me up. I thought it was funny. I didn't notice this until watching it the second time. You have until Blanco 2 releases.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. That's funny. All right, so that is the troll trailer. Let's get.
I wonder how many people will do mini circus for this contest. I really hope not. If so, they didn't read the rules. So yeah.
All right, guys, can we focus on something other than memorable borders? I got the point, you guys. The borders. He's already typing borders. Somebody kick the casual gaming guy. You're no longer a casual. All right, guys, enjoy the trailer.
please, Jerry.
Shout out to Moom and Little Socks.
Confess,
Little
please,
backstory.
Jerry.
So when we started doing this, oh wait, I didn't. The storyboard. Where is it?
Oh yeah, pepperoni.
Where did I put it? That's what she said.
In Discord. You send it to me. It's really shitty, but don't
It's
show
really
Discord.
So
Maybe just snippet it instead of.
when we come up with designs, we have to storyboard. This is professionalism right here. So I'm like, we're trying to make it a trailer. I'm like, what's important? What's different about this contest? Map
I
size.
recorded most of this.
Zell was laughing so hard. He's like,
Johnny
what?
didn't know.
He goes, why don't you just make this the trailer? And I'm like, come on, dude, we can't just do this. So 2 people, what makes them different? Maybe one's blue and one's red. I think Furana came up with the idea of like,
Fua's idea.
yeah, making somebody build blue and somebody build with red. I'm like, yeah, that's a good way to make them distinct. So how do we show that in a trailer? So I've like maybe a shot before where it's like you're building a park by himself, and then a shot of like red guy comes in and adds that in. And then I said we asked for 1 main attraction. So I drew an amazing coaster depiction right there. Now we want 3 to 5. I mean, incredible coasters. And then cohesive theme as Zell made me draw a pirate.
No, one of the dark ride.
So that's my pirate guy, and I duplicated it 4 times because that's cohesive. And then
he put a
I said we have to have confetti, please, Jerry, and I want the most ridiculous looking Jerry. And so Zell made this. So while I sat there and I grabbed all the clips from last year's contest from the top 5 overall, and then I went and built a little mini park, and then did like a little time lapse of it, and then I expanded that mini park. Zell was working on this, and he's getting some shots of the blue guy building blue stuff, and then the red guy building red stuff, and then I just tied it all together and made a story out of it. Boom. So Fua's idea, Zell's effort to make the red and blue park, and a little bit of editing from me. And there you guys have it. That's the behind the scenes and a little bit of magical storyboarding. That's how it all begins. Right there.
I've never laughed that hard. Like for a long time. I have recorded it. Johnny doesn't know this, but I've recorded it.
I hate you.
So I don't know. Maybe I'll do something with it. I don't know. It was so funny.
Oh, Matteo Mattias with the gifted sub to Moomin Little Socks. Thank you,
Mario.
Appreciate it.
Matteo.
Shout out to Moomin. Confetti, please, Jerry. That's like a thing on the that's an integral part. I think we're gonna have to make a confetti, please, Jerry T-shirt. Like, geez, it's gotta happen, all right?
Sure. What's the contest? Huiskan's, watch the VOD. Safer, can you link the thing again?
It's Mini Park Contest 2 Collab Edition. Boom, right there.
If you want.
Okay, back to live scene. Let's go to Zell's screen.